Alright, back out here. I'm getting the oil change. Already got down here. You can see the oil's draining. It's a 12mm bolt. Make sure you don't lose the copper crush wire for the drain plug. And now it's going to come up here. Going to open this up. I think this is a 12-2 for the filter. Get the filter on and fill her back up. I got liquid moly. This is what's recommended for the 560s. This is, as well as other one, I believe Valvoline for the diesels is recommended. The thing that you want apparently for these engines is the zinc inside of them. So that's good for the engines to keep the cams and stuff lubricate or smooth and everything going without wear and tear. And the zinc helps these engines, so it's an additive. So that's why you want to use liquid moly or some similar oils with that zinc additive. But yeah, so 12mm down there. One very important thing, apparently for these cars, for the chain slap and the timing chain guide, so they don't break because they're prone in these cars. I just changed mine, so I'm not worried about it so much, but I'm still going to do it. Is that when you change the oil, you fill it back up, 8 quarts, you do not start the car immediately. What you do is you come and you pull this wire first. This is your ignition. You pull this. I'll pull it right now, actually. Right? And then you crank the car. You hold the key. Keep holding the key until your oil pressure gauge starts to go up. So this is because without doing that, there is no tension on the chain. And without tension on the chain will slap the guides, and that will cause them to break. So take that plug out, the ignition plug, put your key in and keep turning it over, and then you're gonna see it go from 0, eventually go from 0 to like 3. Then you start your car, because then you have oil pressure on the chain. You have oil pressure on the chain tensioner. So then your chain will be taut when you start the car, and there will be no slap. So we'll go over that though. I'll cover it. All right, so I'll loosen this up, and there's a crush washer under this pin bolt right here. So I recommend, if you can, try to get the whole thing up. If you can, maybe you can't. So instead of that, just make sure you watch this crush washer. Actually, it comes with another one, but at least my filter did. Long bolts, and this is the crush washer. Bam. Take your lid off. I'm gonna look for any metal. Do I see any shininess? I do not. Good sign. Little handle right here. Okay, now I don't have a turkey baster, so I'm gonna take some paper towels and get that up the best I can. Gotta do what you gotta do with what you can do, with what you got. And this is all I got, so it is what it is. And I only got 2 more left, so I have to be very diligent. There we go, not so bad. Might actually be able to get it with just one. Looks good to me. Alright. This is a new filter. This is the one from Man. So, I'm gonna do this too, because this is very important. Let me show you before I actually even put this in. Take this. It's so hard to see, but the seal. And then This is the new one. I actually don't know. I'm gonna assume that this one's for the bottom. I don't think it's necessary though. And I'd rather not put stuff in there that I can potentially break and lose. So I'm just gonna put the top one on. This on as so. They gave me the wrong filter. Motherfucker. Oh no, I'm like, wait a minute. Maybe I'm tripping, but this filter is either upside down. Let me look at the other one. Oh, crazy. Okay, so interestingly enough, this filter has the handle on the opposite side. This one has handles on both sides. That's interesting. I don't remember that from the last one, but yeah, apparently the handle goes down on this one, so whatever. So it should go this way. Yeah. Open this. Okay. Here's a new seal that I just opened up. And you're gonna get a little oil on your finger, like so, and just go around the seal. Make sure it's lubricated. You don't gotta go crazy. Let's put this back. Good to go. I really need to take this off one day and give it a wash. Not right now. Alright, so this is the old washer and this is the new washer. So I'm just gonna put that on. And that washer is for this bolt, the long bolt. Also, if you put your stuff on the ground, see a little smudge, make sure you wipe it off. Alright, so I'm just going to tighten this back up. I'm going to put the drain plug back into the oil pan, and then I'm going to come back up top and put some of this liquid moly on, and then after that I'm going to crank the car over, keep cranking, and then get the oil pressure up, and then we'll just start her up. Alright, everything's buttoned up with the oil. I'm ready to start the car. And as I said, I've removed the ignition right here. So I'm going to go in the car now and crank it over and build up that oil pressure. So, let's see. Just hold it. I got a fresh battery. You can hear it turning over mad fast. There she goes. Bam. Now you have oil pressure. Come back in. Get this tasty leaf out the way. Now we should have spark. And there she goes. Okay, let's go over here. I don't know if you can hear me, I put as much soapy water as I can in those belts because of the oil fell on them. So yeah, everything sounds good. Always let your car warm up and check the leaks on top and the bottom. But yeah, I'm gonna let it warm up, make sure everything is good, watch the temp. Everything sounds good. I put in the new pissers, as you can see they're going great. The oiler tubes, I should say. I call them pissers. There we go. Alright, well, let's see what happens. I'm gonna take her for 200-mile round trip today, see what happens. Hopefully everything goes well. Please, you know, being stuck on the road is the worst. But yeah, I'll let you know how it goes.